Okay, let's move on to the session, dear students. Here they have given the diagram below shows the human urinary system. Name the blood vessel E. Yeah, E is renal artery. Name the blood vessel E. The second one. What organ show the diagram contribute the filtering urine from the blood? E, O, A, B, C, D. What organ shown the diagram contributes for the filtering urine from blood? Kidney. A, yeah, kidney is correct. Name the structure unit present in the organ that activities for it. Name the structure unit present in this organ that activities for it. We can consider about two ways: ultrafiltration, selective reabsorption, and the secretion. Ultrafiltration, the selective reabsorption. Another one, secretion. Ultrafiltration, selective reabsorptions, and the secretion. Third one, mention the functions done by C. What is the functions of the C part? The bladder, storage the urine. C is bladder, storage urine. Storage urine. That's the correct answer. Mention the type of muscles present in C. Which muscles present in C? So first one, here C is filtration. Second one, storage. You can write the answer for C. Urine filtrate, kidney, filtrate urine, filtrate urine, and it is transported through ureters and store temporary in urine bladder. Smooth muscle is already present there. So another one. Formation of urine store in A or C is serious disease condition. Formation of urine stones. Urine store is C or A. The stones can produce you can write crystallization of a calcium oxalate in kidney and bladder is reason for this condition. Stone, block ureters, and the plain would occur. We can remove these stones. How can we remove the stones? How can we remove the stones? By using laser rays or ultrasound waves. We can remove these all stones. Probably we are using sometime might be drugs. We can kidney is the failure probably. Okay, let's move on the session. What is the chemical component present in urinary stones? Urea, uric acid, and the salt and the water. These are the excretion when we components of the urine. Okay, so the feeding habit of a person is always a reason for this stone. Postponing of the urination is also reason for about disorder. Drinking of a required volume of water daily is help to avoid this condition. They ask, what is the chemical component present in urinary waste? As I told, no, C is filtration. C is filtration. and the storage urine. Okay, let's move on to other session. They have gave the here C is bladder. So bladder is always filtrate and storage temporary urine. Storage temporary urine. The fourth one, what is the chemical compound present in urinary stones? As I told before, mention 2 healthy habits that should be followed. Avoid formation urinary stones. Drink water and the drinking to required volume of water daily to helpful the condition and avoid using drugs. Avoid using drugs and drinking of required volume of water daily. Water daily. The second one, information about 2 plants P and Q belong the kingdom Plantae are shown below. P has neck seed and the Q is beer flowers. Out of finus and coconus, name the suitable plant for P. Mention the features that differs venation of coconut plant from the venation of a mango plant. Information about 2 plants P and Q belong the kingdom of Plantae. Below P has next seed. We can cotyledon and monocotyledon. And after that, when we consider these all experiment, we can divide Plantae group in the Plantae group dear students, we can separate non-flowering plant and the flowering plant, Plantae group. Non-flowering plant and the flowering plant. Non-flowering plant, seed plant, non-flowering, seedless plant. Seed plant and the seed plant and the non-flowering, seedless plant. The non-flowering plant, seedless plant, Salvinia, Selaginella, like that. Seeded plant, Cycas pinus, but they can't make flowers. Flowering plants, dicot and the monocots. Okay, so I will write Now you can see here, students, non-flowering plant. Non-flowering plant, we can seedless plant and the seeded plant. Seedless plant, Salvinia selaginella. Seeded plant, Cycas finus. Flowering plants, dicot and the monocots. Dicot and the monocots. Okay. So you can write now. Non-flowering seedless plants, Marcantia and the Boganetum, Salvinia and the Neprolophis, Selaginella, all the plants are the non-flowering seedless plants. Marchantia, sometimes some persons say Marcantia, Boganetum, Selaginella, and the Nephrolepis, Salvinia. Those are the seedless plant. Okay. What is the pollination agents of coconut? What is the pollination agents of the coconut? Pollens or seeds. Mainly coconuts take place pollens. When we consider about the reproductive system, it is take place vegetative and the sexual. Sexual or asexual, sexual reproduction is component with the stem of the flower and the pollen. It can be after that produce the nucleus. So first of all, fertigation zygote, seed coat, embryo. So after that become seeds. The agent of pollination. When we consider about agent of pollination, the animal, wind, and the water. So coconut is the agent of wind. The coconut is wind. Wind. Right, the adaptation that can be seen, staminate of politude due to pollination, the coconut plant successful. Right, the adaptation that can be seen in staminate flowers due to pollination of the coconut plant of successful. Why is that flowers pollinated by wind are referred to as aerophilous or anemophilous flowers? Such flowers usually locate separately as staminate and the facilitate flowers. So aerophilous flowers show the adaptation of successfully pollination. First, flowers are born at the apex of plant. Adaptation. First, flowers are born at apex of the plant. Second one, large large amount of pollen are produced. Large amount of pollen are produce. Large amount of pollen are produced. Okay. The C part, the following diagram shows a step up done by grade 10 students. The rubber tubes were closed, glassed delivery tubes are dipped in beakers with color tubes. First one. What is the reason for closing flask with the stoppers? Why they close the stopper with flask? Because the agent they can't share with the atmosphere. The second one. What is the functions of the KOH in the flask? What is the functions of KOH? Give the coloring, no? KOH, potassium hydroxide. It can be give color. What could be the observation in the setup of A after sometimes? They gave here KOH, rubber tube, and the glass tube, and the colored water. What is the experiment? Germinating seeds they have given. Seeds can observe, seeds can absorption of the water. We want to experiment this. That the things they have given. Respirations of seeds. The experiment of the respiration. Here we can use respirations of seeds and the frog, because your lessons still telling about the experiment they are still giving the idea. What is the reason for closing flask? Hello, who are you here? Why you drawing this whiteboard? Don't do this one, okay? When we gather out the respiration system, it is mainly based lot of the excretions. Take a 1 or 2 time and think. This is the method of absorptions of oxygen in the respiration. They are used experiment of seeds. They have given the idea, experiment to show absorptions of oxygen in the respiration. The KOH used here and the germinating seeds and the glass tube, rubber. What is the observation? CO2 present in the flask and the release CO2 during respiration of seeds. Here, dear students, you can see here KOH and the germinating seed. These are the germinating seeds. These are the germinating seeds. Here you can see the level, water level. Here, like this. Here, water level is this amount. Here, water level is this amount. So you can figure out the answers. CO2 present in flask and the release CO2 during respiration of seeds dissolves in the tube with KOH. The O2 is the flask is absorbed by the seeds for the respiration. Now you can derivative your ideas. The oxygen is the flask in absorbed by the seed for respiration. To fill the gap, air in the tube flow into a flask. The water common is the glass tube is, I have given the photo. You can think. So it is clear that O2 absorb for the respiration of an organism. No such change B set up absorb volume CO2 is equal to the release of CO2. When we consider, dear students, when we consider about oxygen is equal to release volume of CO2. Okay, so here they have the given of experiment. Here they are using the KOH. Why they using the KOH and what is the color of experiment? Because during release CO2 by during respiration, a control experiment can be used without the according this session. Germinating green gram, paddy, maize, bean seed in, we can use the experiment. Okay, so why they using the KOH, a flask, we can see about color change. What could be the observation in up A after some time? The water level is reduced than B. Explain the reason for the observation in the B setup. B is the observed volume is equal to volume O2 equal to the release of volume of CO2. What is the purpose of doing this experiment? Experiment shows absorptions of oxygen in the respiration. That is the take place. As I think, student, you got it the idea. The first one you can see here. Waves are a method of a transmitting energy. Waves are divided mainly two types of mechanical wave, the electromagnetic waves. As I believe you know all these things, waves are method of transmitting energy. Waves can always transmitting energy. Waves are divided mainly into two types as mechanical waves and electromagnetic waves. First one, write the waves mentioned below belong to what type of waves, belong to what type of above type of sound waves and the radio waves. What type of waves? Waves experiment two types, mainly category about mechanical waves and the electromagnetic waves. They have given the experiment idea. They have given the how to, what is the waves mentioned below, what type of the wave. Sound wave is what main type? Dear students, all are sleepy. Please drop a message. So first one is sound waves. Before we study about the waves, waves consist mainly what types of waves available? Transverse waves and the longitudinal waves. Sound waves is mainly longitudinal waves. Okay, so waves we category about mainly we category about waves. They have given mechanical waves and the transverse waves. Then another thing here, this is the crest. This is the, then they have give experiment longitudinal. Longitudinal waves. The second one is the transverse waves. Transverse waves. Here sound waves is mainly longitudinal waves and radio waves is, what will be the radio waves? It is radio waves. The radio waves have the every time longest wavelength, shortest frequencies. You can write these students. Radio waves have the longest wavelength and the shortest frequencies. Longest wavelength and the shortest frequencies. They are used long distance communication. The radio wave is mainly electromagnetic waves, visible light, gamma rays, and X-rays, and the ultraviolet radiation, infrared radiation, microwaves, and the radio waves. All are the electromagnetic waves. Okay. So second one, how does a sound wave generate? As I told before, how do sound wave generate? B. Explain how to sound wave travel through the air from the surface of sound to the listener. Explain how sound wave travel through from air surface. I have given the phrase about radio waves. Sound waves, the type of energy that produce that sensation of hearing in ears is known as the acoustic energy. When we consider about sound waves, let's suppose now that the membrane start vibrating by first moving the right. So how to sound wave propagators? Not only through air, sound propagators through the water even faster than through air. That is why there are methods of communication through water. Then which out of A and B produce sound with high pitch? A or B? The experiment that can produce high sound waves. Explain your answer, because they can vibrate to making the sound very well. Fourth one, the diagram below shows a part of certain electromagnetic waves. It creates 108 complete waves with the length a in b second. The velocity of electromagnetic wave is 3 point. Calculate the wave. Calculate the what they have given. They have given wavelength. V is equal F lambda. Then you can put it there. They have given velocity and they have given lambda. We want to find the frequency. Okay, you can do after that this question. Let's move on to the other question. B. Watt values of several electric applications are shown below. Filament bulb 40 watt, electric iron 100 watt, LED bulb 8 watt, immersion heat 1500 watt. These electric applications are connected to alternative power supply with 230 watt. They work in their maximum efficiency. Mention the electric application that consume the least amount of electric energy is 1 second. These students you can think about and do. Then we want to consider about kilowatt hours mean what they still using the experiment. Sometime when we gather out our home current system, it is mainly based kilowatt hours. What is we measure of kilowatt hours? Number of watts. Number of watts divided by 100 into number of hours. Number of hours. So 1 kilowatt hour is equal 3.6 into 10�6 joules. Okay, this is the thing you can understand. Kilowatt hour is number of watt divided by 1000 and number of hours. Number of hours. So you can get answer using these equations. Let's move on to the final question. The following equipment was made by students for an exhibition. When the spring is released after jog, the LED is glowing for a while. First, what name is used for path with the diode? What the name is used the path with diodes? What is the main function about name path? Third one, when the spring is moving, what type of current is flowing through the ANG? I'm reading, you can get the answer and you can think. I will give the answer after that. Tolerate some more. Fourth one, draw a graph to show how the current change with the time. 5. Which is the direct of the current flowing through the LED here? Is it to C to D or D to C? The next one. What is the type of current with flow through the C and D? Another one. Graphically represents the current following through the LED with the time. Eighth one. Write on the statistics that can be used to increase the brightness of the LED. Ninth one, what is the name of the principle used here to produce the electricity by moving the management near a wire coil? Okay, I will now draw and I will distillate your answers. These are the most important things, dear students, you can understand when you do the A level in biotechnology or mathematics or engineering technology. These are the important things to understand. What is the PN junction and the voltage or current with voltage? They have given this is the LDR. This is LDR. We can consider like this. LDR. I put it here. Here the main point we want to identify. Then how to give the current. Here the plus point, here the minus. Current passing through this circuit. After that it can go like that. Then after that it experiment here. Then it come here. Then it come here. Then after that it come go here, and after the experiment. You can see here the diagram. So when we consider about these all things, we put the capacitor of the above portion. So after that, you can copy the answer, students, if you need. The smoothing, when we consider about smoothing, the graphs are goes like that. This is the from a battery. This is a from a half wave rectification from half wave, half wave rectification. This is third one. This is from full wave rectification. You can go through your notes and rechecks. Now time is going to 9. I stop the session, and the students, you can go through your electronics, because it is, as I believe, the reduced exam questions will be comments on your paper about this past, about this part, because I want to give the knowledge of the electronics. So probably you can check and go through your paper. Okay, Aslim Nana, now finish.